In this video introduction of Quantrac, I'm going to show you some of the basic and simple functions of how to use Quantrac. When you start the program up, you will see the main control form. This form allows you to access all parts of the system. Next, I'm going to show you some basic techniques for navigating through Quantrac by leading you through the process of adding a new customer and job site. This should provide you with a good introduction of Quantrac since most system functions operate the same. First, to search for a new customer, let's click the Customers button. This will open the customer search form. This form allows you to locate an existing customer using a phone number, last name, company name, or address, or add a new customer, or browse through your existing customers. In this example, I'm going to show you how to add a new customer into Quantrac. First, start by entering the area code, followed by the 7-digit phone number. You'll then click the search button. If Quantrac does not find this phone number in your database, it'll ask you if you'd like to add a new customer. You'll click the Yes button. In the next screen, you're going to go ahead and fill out all of the fields. In the Add Customer screen, you'll want to enter all the customer information. Next, you'll see that Quantrac will ask me if I'd like to add the zip code 76244 to the zip code list. You will click Yes. This will be the same for any city or state that's not also added to the default list. You'll need to select the description next to the phone number. If you have a payment option, you can select that. If you have a discount, you can also select that. And source, where the customer came from. Next, you'll click on the button Add this customer. Once the customer has been added, you can also add additional information such as additional phone numbers, fax, cell phone, any other phone numbers they may have. You can also add their name, title, and email address. This is also where you'll add additional job sites by clicking on the Add Job Site button located at the bottom of the customer form. That will bring up the Add Job Site form, and this is where you would enter in the additional job site address, click the Add this job site button, and then it'll bring up the job site form. Quantrac includes 9 different ways to locate a customer and its job sites. The most convenient method of locating a customer that you have previously entered into the system is to search by the customer's main telephone number. You can choose to enter area code, or you can just enter by the 7-digit phone number. Hit search, and it will bring up all customers that match those 7-digit numbers. As you can see, we have 2 customers that match those numbers. If you are unsure which customer it is you're looking for, you can check the box that says Keep Open, and you can double click on the first one. If you find this is not the customer you were searching for, you click the Save Close button and double click on the second one. The Keep Open box allows you to keep searching through all the customers until you have found the correct customer. Instead of searching for a customer via the customer search routine, you may wish to search using job site criteria. Clicking the job site button on the main control form will allow you to search based on job site criteria. In the first example, I'm going to have Quantrac search all addresses for the word field. Click on the word search, and it'll bring up all job site addresses that contain the word field. As you can see here, the first one's Bard Field, Edgefield, Fieldwood, Mayfield. Quantrac found a total of 64 records. It displays this at the very top of the job site search box. You can double click on any of the entries to display the customer and job site forms. If you want to keep the job site search form open, just check the box Keep Open and it'll continue to stay open until you've closed it. You may also find a job site by searching for the occupant, map area, contact person, or any notes in the Notes field. For example, I'm going to select the option Notes, and then I'm going to type in Open. I'm going to click on the search box, and it found 23 records. With just a little practice, you'll be able to locate any customer job site within the system in a matter of a couple of seconds. You will find these features extremely useful in the normal everyday operation of your business. Next, I'm going to show you how Quantrac completely manages your service calls for you, from the time they were received until they are archived. Let's start by entering a new service call. I'm going to click on the Customer button from the main control form. I'm going to search by the phone number, and I'm going to select my customer. Next, we'll click on the Add Service button, located at the bottom of the customer form. Depending on the parameters you set in the customer's accounting screen, it will send you a message letting you know that this customer has no outstanding invoices. Next, you'll need to select a call type. Call types are customizable through the setup up at the top of the menu bar. I'm going to select this call type as normal. Next, we're going to select the time due. These are also customizable through the setup functions. Next, we'll enter a zone. Zones are defined in Quantrac as the location of where the unit is installed at. If you don't keep track of zones, you'll need to create a generic zone for all of your customers. Most of our clients use the word all. Next, you'll want to enter the symptom in. Once your technician arrives on site and they have a diagnosis of what the issue is, they can call back and tell you what the diagnosis is, or they can bring their service ticket back to you for you to enter in at a later date. If you have dispatch notes, you'd simply double click in the dispatch notes field. This is where you'd click on Add Note. Notice that it puts the employee name who's entering the note, the date, and a timestamp. Then you'll click on the Save Close box. To adding this service call into Quantrac, just click on the Add This Call button located at the bottom right-hand corner of the new service call form. It is now considered an unassigned service call. You can save close, and it'll bring you back to the customer screen, and you can save close again. To dispatch the call to the service technician, you can open the service call back up by one of two ways. You can do it by clicking on the Service Calls button from the main control form and click on the Unassigned tab. This will show you a list of all calls that are considered unassigned. You can click on the Find button so that you can find your service call a lot quicker by inputting certain criteria. In this case, I'm going to choose phone, and I'm going to type in the phone number. As you can see, it brought up the call that we just created. I'm going to double click on the call, and I'm back into the service screen form. You can also search for the call by going to your dispatch board. To open the service dispatch board, click on the service van located right next to the FR button. In the service call screen, All calls at the top of this form are dispatch service calls with service employees' current location and times. Service calls located at the bottom of this form are calls that are still waiting to be dispatched. Currently, it's only showing calls for today's date. If you want to see calls for future dates, you can click on down here the plus next to future. Here we see our call that we created. I'm going to go ahead and double click on it. If you double click anywhere in the green screen below the employee and dispatch, this is where you'll enter your service technician's info. Click on the drop down area and I'm going to enter in my service technician of Ron. I don't want to hit my dispatch time yet because he hasn't been dispatched out there. But when you're ready to dispatch him, you can simply click on the little button here and it'll put in the current date and time. Same for the arrive and same for the finish. If you enter in real times, Quantrac will total up your travel and labor hours for you. It even allows you to have adjustments for such as lunch, going to get parts, or taking a break. My technician took an hour break to go get parts. If there were 2 technicians on site, you simply click on the Copy Times button and enter in your second technician. Click your Close button to close out of the dispatch screen. To final the call, you can click on the Save Close button. You can choose to archive the call, place it on hold, or leave it open. We will leave the call open at this time. The service call has now been moved to the top and is considered a dispatch service call. Once a call is finished and you're ready to archive it, simply open the call. You can finish typing in your diagnosis. And then you'll click on the Archive Call button. Quantrac will ask you, are you sure if you want to archive the service call? I'm going to click yes. And this completes this video tutorial of how to add customers, job sites, and service calls. If you have any questions, you can call us at 972-271-6898, or you can email us at support@quantrac.com, or visit us on the website at www.quantrac.com.